a few days ago, we were walking back with the dogs up our driveway, which is about a mile long. Actually, it is a mile long. And then suddenly past me flew this creature, like it was like a giant mosquito, like, like daddy long legs one. But again, it was fat and it was flying very erratically, very weirdly. And when I looked at it and it flew right past my head, I looked at it and there was another little guy there riding it and like shocked at my face. And I said, I remember thinking, I did not see that. No, I mean, the legs were dangling and it was flying rather erratically, but it was so tiny, and I imagined that I was probably running a fever or something, seeing things. So even though I've experienced it, I've seen it.
And you see it often enough to have more than one experience of it.
Exactly. I still manage to push it away into illogical things. And that's a lot of us. I mean, a lot of people do have magical experiences and see these things, but they immediately explain it away into something else. Same with flying saucers, same with strange people in the street that are not quite human.
Yeah.
Same with, I remember once I was driving down the I-80 in California, going from Sacramento to Vacaville. And there's a few giant malls on the side of the road. And as I was driving up through, like I was driving towards the west and it was sunset. No, it was past sunset. So it's getting really dark, right? The sun was down. It was getting very dark. And in the distance, I see the mall. And above it, I see this ginormous, huge, triangular flying object above them all.
Really?
Really. And I'm driving past it. And as I drive past it, I was talking to Brett and I was telling Brett, my son, hey, Brett, I'm looking at a giant spaceship above them all. Oh my gosh. I can't believe nobody's stopping. I said, everybody's just driving past. Nobody's stopping. Nobody's pulling out onto the side of the road to look at it.
Or taking pictures.
Take photographs. Nothing. I said, nothing. Nobody's stopping. Guess what?
You weren't just stopping either.
I didn't stop.
And take a picture.
I didn't take a picture.
Why?
Exactly. Why? That's interesting, isn't it?
Frustrating. Interesting.
It's interesting. But these things happen, and we have sometimes premonitions of that it's going to happen. Again, in California, there's a lot more UFO activity than I've seen up here. And driving a lot in California, I would know where to look. I would know, okay, look to the southwest, whatever. Not in those directions, but like my eyes would, oh no, I need to look in that direction now. Invariably, there would be a fast-moving object there 2 or 3 seconds later, right? A fast-moving object that way, sometimes a minute or two later, and then take a right angle and disappear, or just stop for a while and then go again. Invariably, it would always happen, always. That's another conversation, but it's like the magical aspects of our lives. It's here. It's not theoretical, and we can explain it away all we want. We can call them fairies, or we can call them drop creatures, or we can think that maybe our brains are interpreting these creatures to be humanoid in nature because that's what we understand to be a sentient human-like creature. And that's very likely, but so that can also be said of looking at each other. When we look at each other as people, we see another person, but are we really in that shape? Are we really that, what we see? We don't know, right?
We only experience it that way.
Experience it. So you know when you experience a magical moment, you know it.